What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life.
Hey, Katie.
We're heading north, leaving Miami. Kind of disappointing, really, to be honest. But we gotta leave. We gotta get back to Southwest Florida. We're on a tight budget this month, and I would want to stay another day in Miami. It really hurts to leave.
It really does.
But we gotta go back to our normal, boring lives back in Lehigh Acres. I would rather stay here in Miami and party all weekend. We're turning back around. So we're on the Palmetto, one of the most exciting roads in America. It kind of traverses the outer edge of Miami. You guys will look at what it's like driving through the more urbanized parts of Miami. Kind of like between the suburbs and the inner city, a little bit of both. It sucks that we have to go back, but we have to. It's a little disappointing, I will admit. Then we're heading north on the Palmetto. And I feel like getting on the Dolphin and going to Miami, but we gotta leave, man. I'm a little heartbroken. During that live stream yesterday, if we had got like $80 or $90 or something, I would have stayed. But we only like the $35, which is good. But I was hoping they would be more supportive than that. So it's like we make a budget for these trips, and we have to meet it, and that's what sucks. It's like I calculate with what hotels. If hotels tonight were $95, it wouldn't be a question. We'd be staying another day.
Yeah.
But with hotels tonight pushing almost 200 with taxes, it's like it's a mathematical equation that we won't make that much back. So it's like if it can't make it back, then it can't do it.
Yep.
It's still a business for us. It's a hobby, but it's a business. So back to Southwest Florida on this beautiful Saturday night through the suburbs of Miami. Wait a minute, oh, slow down with the slowdown, bro. Look at that, bro. Cars changing lanes without a turn signal, and you're flying past in a motorcycle. Recipe for disaster, man. It's a recipe for Hialeah, man.
Yeah, you described Hialeah.
Hialeah is a peaceful place. People are very pissed off. That wasn't nice. That wasn't the nicest thing I could have said. There's a Hialeah Expressway?
Apparently.
Really?
We shall have to explore it.
The Palmetto of Nightmares. It's a Saturday, so it's going to be Saturday during the summer. It's going to be a little bit smoother than usual. I love how people here don't use their turn signal at all. They just randomly appear in a lane with no indication of where they're going.
Yep. They just wanted to be in that lane.
Oh, he used his turn signal this time.
Wow.
Change of heart. He was like, no, you know what, Jose's right. Shit ought to be. Look at this one. Should have ought and been done that. See if the adaptive cruise control does its job. Yep, it's slowing us down. Gotta love this adaptive cruise control. Makes it easy to drive. With the adaptive cruise control, it slows itself down automatically, and then right now we're going 50 miles an hour, so it'll slow itself down automatically. But then when it comes time to speed back up, it'll know. Like now we're going 54, 55, so you set at the maximum speed you're going to go, and then you don't have to touch anything. It does its own thing. You do have to keep your hands on the steering wheel. Not only do you have adaptive cruise control, you also have lane assist. It's almost like the car can literally drive itself, but then they said it can just about drive itself, but we want to make sure you're still there. So you got to have your hands on the steering wheel. Easiest thing you'll ever drive. And now we're back to the 57. So you don't have to calculate anything. You just kind of sit here and... Now when it goes below 28 miles an hour, then you do have to wake back up. Like here they're on the brake, so it's going to slow down automatically. And it's going to automatically slow us down.
I like the candies they give you at Colombian restaurants.
I really don't. I don't trust candies from Colombians. I'll eat their food, and that's as far as I'll go. I don't trust their candy. It's probably like 95% caffeine. For one, it doesn't tell you the ingredients. That's how you know it's like...
I saw Cheetos I had never seen. And it looked like it was garlic Cheetos.
Sounds like something you go fishing with.
He probably would catch you a bass.
Like, man, that Colombian guy's won 4 fishing tournaments in a row. What's he doing? Like right here, this guy cut us off, so it slowed us down automatically. Now it's set to 3 car lengths, so it will automatically try to keep about 3 car lengths. Is what it's, see, now it's slowing me down. See, this guy cut me off, so it'll slow me down. It tries to maintain about 3 car lengths, which is enough to pretty much anger everybody around you, because not only are you going as fast as the cars in front of you, but then you're also keeping 3 car lengths away. So see, you're not, it'll slow down. But again, if we get past like 28 miles an hour, it'll turn off. So it's a pretty nice tool for driving. And like situations like this that are kind of high stress driving, it's a great tool. What is that though? What is that, Hialeah? Man, look at really high density apartments over there. So at that place that makes some cool videos. Don't these things like literally drive themselves right here? These guys right here, they drive themselves pretty much. Is there a toll? You gotta pay a toll? There's a toll to get on this road? Okay, I'm talking about tolls and you're talking about Cheetos. We're not really on the same page yet, are we?
No, what's a hornito?
No idea. See how I kind of like... See, that's the crew... We almost got rear-ended, by the way. Not sure why I did that.
Cheetos, hornitos.
Hornitos.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. Naples. That way.
Baked puffs.
So here, I'm going to have to...
Hornitos.
Okay, we had to kind of ignore the adaptive cruise control there. Reset it. Boom.
Orange.
Huh? None of that sounds healthy. It's like if you just like combine like oh honey, you know they make saturated fat chicharrones. It's where they put saturated fat on top.
That's what it sounds like.
It's like, honey, if these people make saturated fat chicharrones, it's where they pour ice cream and saturated fat on top of a chicharron. It's something we should try. I'm like, no, it sounds like it'll give you a heart attack instantly. I'll eat Colombian food, but I don't trust those candies. I wouldn't doubt those candies are like 95% caffeine. And I'm going with the smaller.
Oh, Ohio.
And that's going with the lowercase c word.
Ohio University did an article about them.
It has killed hundreds of people. We don't even know how this is legal. The FDA doesn't like it. Get it up to 65 miles an hour and just cruise.
It looks like it's just regular Cheetos without dye and real cheese.
University did a study on these Colombian candy. Turns out, we don't even know how this is legal.
Roasted corn flavored Cheetos. It's corn flavored. I thought it was already corn flavored cheese.
Where do you get these hick accents from?
I don't know.
It's like, listen to yourself. I want you to listen to this video when you get home, okay?
I use about 10
Before you
different
upload
accents
it.
in the video.
No, before you upload it, I really want you're like, I want some cornitos and the great cornholio down. Like, listen to yourself. You sound like Beavis and Butthead from Oklahoma. You're like, I want some cornitos down there and put some corn on it. You're not even around people to talk like that. Where do you get that from?
I have no idea.
You're like, man, I want a great cornholio down there. We should go to Lake Titicaca and meet the great cornholio.
I think it's gotta be some kind of mental disorder.
I don't know what it is.
I'm not even around Southern people.
You're not even around people to talk like that. It's like you just, it's like in your DNA to just, it's like you don't even have to be around it. Like you could just have a baby born in Mars, never been around other humans, learn English from like a robot. And instead of being like, my name is Larry, you'll be like, man, my name is Larry. It's just in your DNA to do that. That'd be a great experiment. Raise children in Mars and see if they'll talk like normal humans or if they'll talk like robots. It sounds cruel, but I know it doesn't sound right, but it's the type of thing scientists do. We raised Larry in Mars around robots. Here's his robot family. Hi, I am Larry's dad. Hi, I am Larry's mom. Hey, I'm Larry. It's like it's in you. It's like, it doesn't even matter. Like, you're in Miami. You spent the whole day in Miami, and you're over here looking at cornholios. You have to pay to get on 25?
Yeah.
Bro.
In the express lane. If you take that express lane, yes. If you keep going, no. Okay, I don't know who this person is.
So why are you looking at them?
Because they sent me a friend request.
If you don't know who they are, don't add them. Are they Cuban American? What are they?
Cuban.
Is he? That's my aunt. Not sure why they started a Facebook for her. It's who it says it is. That's her full name. Not sure why they use her full name. Maybe she wanted a Facebook.
The picture is throwing me off.
Yeah, it is. We'll look at it later.
Okay.
Together in private. Looks like it's raining south of here. Ah, I just did it. You hear what I said that? It's like, it's raining south of here. Even I'm doing it. I don't know what to do about it. Do you think that year in Alabama really did that much damage to us?
Probably.
Like, even after a year later?
I think it's some kind of form of PTSD. That
No, I don't think it is. It's just, you know what our problem is? We're not around enough English speaking people.
We're not around people.
We're not around enough English speaking people. Once you get a draw, it's hard to get rid of it. I don't know what to do. I don't want to sound like this. What do you want, Mike? What do you want?
I think as long as you're speaking English, it's alright.
No, it's not. You can't show up to a job interview sounding like a Jamaican. If you're not Jamaican, people would just be creeped out by it. Wow, look at this guy. Slow down with the door down.
Slow down, Poppy. You know looking good, Poppy.
You know looking good. People from Alabama. I hate everything about them. Unfortunately, I sound like I'm one of them.
If I you.
We're still in Dade County. What's that sign right there?
Remember Pine City Limit?
We're in Broward now.
Broward.
We've been in Broward. I think Miramar's part of Broward too, so we've been in Broward.
Yeah.
Probably the last 3 or 4 minutes we've been in Broward. Go shopping at the Broward, man. Why would he go all the way to Broward? No, Broward, no, Broward. Yeah, that's what I said. Bravo. You ever gone shopping at the Bravo? I was talking to an American guy. I was like, yeah, man, we're gonna go over here to Bravo. He's like, you're going to go to Broward? That's kind of far. I'm like, no, it's right down the road, Palm Beach Boulevard. And Bravo. Did you have fun today?
I had fun.
Are you content with life?
I am content. I had Starbucks. They did not have the oat milk, but it was alright.
Your biggest complaint about the day is that the Starbucks didn't have oat milk?
Yeah.
Really?
I had to have regular milk.
It wasn't the fact that I took you to dangerous neighborhoods and none of that? No, none of that. Starbucks didn't have oat milk.
Yeah. And it's not Tuesday, so I could get the PSL.
Port St. Lucie?
No. Pumpkin spice latte.
2 things I don't like. Port St. Lucie or pumpkin spice latte.
And this year I'll have it with oat milk.
I mean, I'm sure they already have it if you knew how to say it properly. You're in Miami. Like, hey, Papa, they sent you this stupid pumpkin thing already. Like, yeah, man, we're not supposed to release it till Tuesday. I've sold like 50 of these things today, man. I've been selling them cash underneath the table for $50 a piece. You know, that would be a great hustle. Why don't we talk to Starbucks employees, like a manager, and bribe them and see if we can get like a bunch of that stuff, and then we could sell it out of our garage during like the time of the year when they're not selling it, like for $50. I'm sure white women will be lined up across the block in Subarus and BMWs. $50 a pop. Only in Florida can you drive above the speed limit, have a cop pass you, and it's not a big deal. It's like, okay, I'm speeding, but who cares? I think we'd have a great business, like slanging Starbucks out of season. We'll talk to a Starbucks manager, like, look, I'm sure that stuff comes in boxes by the concentrate. We can start slanging Starbucks when they're not in season.
You can buy it.
No, but like, I mean like wholesale it from a manager at Starbucks.
I'm not kidding. You can buy it.
You can buy it, alright?
Excuse me. You can buy the pumpkin spice sauce.
Yeah, but people aren't gonna make it themselves. They're gonna want
for
some,
$90.
like order 5 cases of that stuff. Just start like open. Oh, we should open our own Starbucks in Lehigh, like a knockoff Starbucks.
They sell the syrup, but it looks like only vanilla, caramel,
talk to a manager and be like, look, we need like 5 boxes of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start slinging Starbucks out of our garage and leaving. You'll have white women and BMWs lined up for blocks. $50. They'll pay whatever for it. Get a cash app for it.
I already have.
Oh, you have to have like a special name for this cash app, like pumpkin spice mafia or something. Hey, we're conspiring to commit a crime together.
You know I can make it at home.
So why are you excited about? If you can make it yourself, why are you excited about Starbucks having it? Because then you don't have to make it.
Yeah.
There's a potential for a huge profit here. I'm just gonna sit you down, ask you a few questions, take some notes, and open up a food truck in the back streets of Lehigh somewhere. Put it off of like Richmond and Greenbrier, back in the woods where nobody will see it, and just start slinging Starbucks to all the suburban people that don't want to drive all the way to Fort Myers.
Aren't they putting one in Lehigh?
Yeah. I can make their porta potties disappear and it'll slow down the permit process for it.
No, it's already done.
When they're gonna open it. Wow, look at this guy. He knows there's a cop up there, right?
I don't know. He could be, stuff.
Dude, those things are like 95% caffeine. You're only supposed to eat one of them.
They're not caffeine.
Yes, they are. They're like 95% caffeine. You're not even supposed. You're supposed to have like one. How many have you taken already?
7.
Stop taking them. They're like 95% caffeine. I'm not kidding you. You're not gonna be able to sleep for 4 days. It's like literally meth inside a candy ball. Didn't you hear me warning you not to eat those things? Why did they give you that many? You took all the ones that were there, didn't you?
The ones you gave me.
Yeah.
Oh, they're little fruit candies they give to little kids.
Dude, they're not for kids. First, it's not for kids, and two, it's like pure caffeine. You're not supposed to take them. Don't stop. Dude, it's not funny. You're not gonna be able to sleep for 4 days.
Oh, I'll sleep. I'll sleep.
It's like literally meth in a candy ball.
It is not.
Okay, watch. Watch. Remember I told you. Remember I warned you. You're literally not supposed to take that many of those things. Why do you think I didn't take a single one of them? Didn't I just explain to you why I didn't take them? Didn't I just like spend like a half an hour telling you how I would never take those things because they're pure caffeine? And then you just took like 7 of them while I'm telling you how bad they are? Like, really? Well, you're gonna be a fun little bundle of energy the next few days.
I found him.
What?
The candies on
The company you found it, you looked it up?
Candy Nation. Fruit-filled Colombian hard candy.
Hard candy. It's from Colombia. That's got the word hard in it. What makes you think you're gonna just eat these things?
It's an American website.
Sure.
Delicious, distinct taste of fruit filled with the fruit-filled center and add a bit of zing.
What abazing? What the crap is that? It's
Oh, they have the ingredients.
coca leaf extract. Make it yourself at home. 5 pounds of whole coca leaves, 85 pounds of coffee beans.
No ingredients. It says
2
I
gallons
need
of
to
diesel.
contact the service member.
And contact the service member if you need help. It's like if you ate more, if you've eaten more than 3 of these things in one day, contact poison control.
Okay, here's the ingredients.
The Everglades.
Sugar,
No crap.
corn syrup,
No crap.
water,
Okay.
citric acid,
Mm-hmm.
artificial flavors,
Coca leaves. Okay.
artificial colors,
White. Okay.
FD&C red 40. FD&C yellow. FD&C blue 1.
Capital C. Having trouble finding it? Make it yourself at home. Go to your backyard and collect 5 pounds of cocoa leaves. Pour 2 pounds of gasoline on top of them. Coca-Cola.
Some Karen got upset that they were only floor flavors.
I have been up for 5 days trying to find more of these candies. Dude, I would never eat those things. I just saw one time. The guy gave it to me, and the warning label that said caffeine was bigger than the name brand. But the warning label should not be bigger.
There's no caffeine.
Wow, lightning strike.
The
Whoa.
little chewy things, like the coconut things, the coffee ones have caffeine. This is just sugar.
All I know is that the warning label was like 5 times the size of the brand. I'm like, the warning label shouldn't be bigger than the name of the brand. And he had it in a jar with a big printed out sign that said, caution, caffeine. I'm like, since when does caffeine need a caution sign? Sunset over there towards Fort Myers.
You mean the bonbons?
Huh?
The bonbon.
I think that's what they're called.
That's not what I just had.
I've never had like a candy. Imagine if you went to a Mexican restaurant and they give you like chips and salsa free after with your dinner, and there's a sign on the basket that says, warning, extra spicy. You're like, okay, there might be a problem here. Okay, first of all, we used to go to a Colombian restaurant. The closest restaurant down.
Coffee Delight.
I don't know. They closed down this restaurant. The guy, I'm pretty sure, drank like 50 gallons of coffee a day. Here's when I knew there was a problem with these candies. The guy drinks like 50 gallons of coffee a day. And, you know, sometimes would forget to wipe his nose before going back out to the kitchen. So one day I walked in the restaurant early. It was like a Sunday. He hadn't really like had customers. I was the only customer in there. And he's like, his face is like covered in powder. And he's got like a 3-gallon jug of coffee. And he's like, you want some candies? I'm gonna warn you, there's a lot of caffeine in them. I'm like, when a guy holding like a 3-gallon jug of coffee says, with his face covered in powder, is like, you want some candy? I'm gonna warn you, there's a lot of caffeine in it. I'm like, if you think there's a lot of caffeine in this candy, there's something wrong. It's something wrong. When a Colombian restaurant owner whose face is covered in powder tells you while holding a 3-gallon jug of coffee there's a lot of caffeine in those, and like winks his eyebrow at it, I'm like, okay, maybe we won't be touching these candies. Just saying, there's a very high content of caffeine in those things.
Not those, a different one.
I'm not gonna take my chances with these things, Katie. You eat all. You can eat all the Colombian candies you want. I'm actually good, okay?
Yay!
You eat all the Colombian candy you want.
Great, all to myself.
Yeah. Me personally, going nowhere near them things.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we're at the toll plaza. From here on, it's nothing but the Everglades. So there you go. You got to drive from Miami to the Everglades. Looks like a beautiful, powerful storm up ahead. Beautiful Florida Everglades. Nothing but wilderness from here on. 100 miles of nothing is ahead of us.